MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
So striding in, Paul DeYoung. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Man, I haven't given up a home run in a long time.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 23.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. On to the bottom of the first at Coors Field. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, the right fielder, Charlie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
So stepping in, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line. Blackmon leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up.
Seriously?
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wong is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Dexter Fowler will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Arenado has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So one away here with the bases empty, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And he fouls this one off. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Colton Wong will stand in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dahl is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Well, we're going to set about fixing that.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bader has a play. 1 down.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
At the plate, Ian Desmond, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Boom goes the dynamite.
Your turn, Chief.
A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond, as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, Molina was calling for something down in the zone, but he didn't execute the pitch. Nothing for a catcher to do but to tell his guy to shake it and hope he sharpens up his command.
Batting 7.
Here's
The
Ryan
second baseman.
McMahon now.
Ryan McMahon.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping up now, Chris Iannetta. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high in the air.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Off the top of the roof. Man, you can't launch a ball any further than that. It went in the parking lot.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
Bounced it off the roof of the frozen yogurt place.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
It's hard to beat putting a ball in orbit.
Kyle
The
Freeland.
pitcher, Kyle.
Swing and a line drive. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands
The batter,
inside that ball, stay
the right
square
fielder,
as long as possible,
Charlie.
and feed it into the
Fourth
opposite
man.
field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Ozuna looks up. Boom goes the dynamite.
Chuck Nasty doing it on both sides.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark
Now
today.
batting.
Just great
Third
approaches
baseman.
by both lineups
Go
today.
ahead.
We were around the cage during
All
batting
right,
practice.
go.
Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And he'll make
If he
it
was
to second
faster, I
base
would have
now
pulled
with
for
2
third.
gone.
Wow, this guy must be
Up
a
next
glutton
for
for
Colorado.
punishment because he's given
That's
up
your
6
stop.
hits in this
Trevor.
inning alone. Not sure how much
Story.
more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Story, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We've played 2 full. It's the Rockies 5 and the Cardinals 1. Digging in, Harrison Bader, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Michaelis.
Standing in now, Miles Michaelis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bader, the runner at third with no outs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
You know, I'm going to try and punch your ticket again.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 5-1. So digging in now, David Dahl, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan McMahon. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Wong has it. There's one. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. The 0-1 on its way. Line hard. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Colorado. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. McMahon fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1.
Well, they've only hit the ball twice. So, yeah. Only got 2 hits. Only one of them actually mattered.
It'll be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you've said it, D-Ro. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So it's bases loaded, one away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung's got it. Wong for one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way. Chopper to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K. The
1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Story ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's a 5-3 game now. Into the box now Miles Michaelis.
The pitcher, Miles.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon gathers it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Striding in, Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Middle of the afternoon here at Coors Field. It's the Rockies 5 and the Cardinals 3. Into the box now, David Dahl. A fly out and a single for him so far.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. And he fouls this one off. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Fowler to the track, to the wall. Boom. goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 6-3. Stepping in now, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Good play.
Certainly
Damn.
a real grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. In now, Chris Iannetta. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Standing in now, Kyle Freeland.
As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
DeYoung is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball that misses. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
We'll see if Chuck Nasty can get his triple.
Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Please.
Good stuff,
Now,
Heidi.
pitching for
Thanks.
the Cardinals,
Chasen Shreve
number
enters to
40,
do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
3.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon.
Leading up for the Rockies, the right fielder, Charlie.
Here comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
In now, Nolan Arenado. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Delivery to him on the way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now Murphy belts one, carrying well to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Stepping into the box, Trevor Story, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The batter, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Digging in and looking for more, Ian Desmond. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is
hit high in the air.
Oh my God, that's gone. Holy shit. There it is, my first grand slam.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Ryan McMahon. Line drive to left. And they're in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network.